Why are you going to rush?
Early tomorrow morning. Just fixed my hotel reservation. Just my in-laws got up on Wednesday, so you're gonna get to meet David Mead, we got like 18 firefighters coming tonight for dinner. And yeah, for my girl, I can't remember my biopsy.
Good morning, everyone. This is our regular staff meeting. It's Monday, September 22nd. We'll start off with staff and elected reports, and I will call on Ken. Start off.
Morning, Mr. Chairman, Ken Muller, County Engineer. Just have a couple of things. Open bids last week for the Willow Avenue clearing of the trees and the miscellaneous junk there. We got 4 bids. 2 of them are really good within the budget range I budgeted, and 2 were really high. So I'll write a memo up to you guys and share that with you. I'd like to get on next staff meeting if I could. I hate to wait another week to try to get these people going. So if you're okay with that, I'll give it to Kelly and try to get on staff.
Yep. Sounds good.
Met with the 2 private landowners last week for the Red Grade Road project, phase 1. Gave them all the documentation, met with them, talked about the project. Didn't seem to have any real concerns, so hopefully I'll get those back this week and was signed. If not, I'll find out where they're at in the process. So that's about it. We open RFPs this week for the Tongue River Klingberg stabilization. That's the agreement you approved last week with 2 weeks ago. The Shared Conservation District. So and that's just a qualification-based RFP. We'll do a scoring system and select a professional, and then we'll negotiate a fee.
Okay. Question out, Ken, anybody? Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Paul, I know you're launching at the bid.
Chairman Fishers, good morning, Mobile County Assessor. I just want to make sure we've been working on our confusions of the long-term homeowner exemptions. I was on public policy last week, commissioners, thank you guys. I just want everybody to know, especially courthouse employees, if you own a house, you have to live there 8 months a year, you have got to get online starting October 1st and sign up for the 25% homeowners discount. Last year, everybody got it automatically. This year's not the case, so I want to make sure everybody is aware of it, that you need to get online and sign up. We're working on posters right now in my office, and we're going to bring them to every office in the courthouse, hang them wherever we can, making flyers. With the QR code, you just scan that, takes you right to the website. Pretty simple to fill out. You just got to verify that you live there and you're there 8 months a year. I just want to make sure nobody misses it. The crazy thing with this, you sign up from October 1st to February 2nd. And that's, after February 2nd, that's it. So if you don't get in that time frame, you won't get the 25% discount this is for 2026 taxes. So to confuse the issue some more, of course, the long-term homeowner last year was 65 and over and paid taxes 25 years anywhere in the state of Wyoming. That program, that will be, if you qualified last year, we'll have an affidavit you can sign, get it to us, say you're still qualifying. That program is October 1st to the 4th Monday in May. So I don't know why they couldn't just simplify and make the sign-up dates the same, but they didn't. As well as the veterans, we're gonna let you sign up October 1st to the 4th Monday in May again this year. So I just wanna make sure everybody, talk to anybody you guys talk to, get phone calls. We're trying to alleviate a lot of foot traffic in my office. We had 2,330 long-term homeowners who physically came in last year. We're looking at, who knows, 8,000 people that are gonna sign up for this year, so we don't have a hard copy. It's online, got some computer set up to help people if they need help doing it. We're just trying to cut the foot traffic out of my office and the courthouse in general. So anybody you talk to, give them a flyer and just scan it and start on. So I just want to make sure everybody's aware of that, because I know a few people I've talked to didn't know. So if you guys have any questions or just help us get the word out is basically gonna be the biggest thing to do.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
Paul, when do you expect to have that flyer ready to hand out?
Hopefully, we got some right now that we're working on, but we're working on a little better poster, so, by the end of the week, by Friday, is our goal to get everything done, and then we'll be bringing around all the offices.
Okay, thank you.
So if you see somebody from my office, let them hang something in your office, please. Yeah.
Chairman, I know we don't really have any input over those deadlines, but for our budgeting purposes, it would certainly be nice if that end of May deadline was moved up to April or whatever for our budgeting purposes when we're trying to do our budget by the 1st of June.
You're absolutely correct. In this
So-
year's session, hopefully the legislature is gonna look at it going, okay, do we need all these dates? Let's back it all up, even make it March 1st would be fine for everybody, or
Yeah.
for everything.
Make them all the same. and
October
make
1st,
them
March 1st, sign up for every
February or
program,
March, yeah.
Maybe that might happen, but of course that will not
'Cause
affect until 2026.
we were really up against the wall on that end of May deadline this
We were.
year. Yeah.
Yeah, so,
Other questions for Paul?
all right, thank you
sir.
very much.
Appreciate that. Yep. Ms. Stevie? Yeah? Jesse?
No, sir.
Rusty?
Rowdy.
Rowdy?
Rowdy, rusty, yeah, whatever.
Sorry about that, Rowdy.
Good morning, Rowdy.
Yeah.
The Wildcat, Cat Creek Lower Prairie Dog District Operator walked off the job last Tuesday. So I need you to please lift the hiring freeze and hopefully we can get him replaced. A lot of local residents out that way.
Yeah. Mr. Chairman,
Yeah.
I would move to approve Rowdy and his team to fill that position for that district operator.
Second.
Motion and a second. Pretty straightforward. Any
Yeah.
discussion, anybody?
Mr. Chairman, Rowdy, do you have list applicants or somebody in mind, some interviews coming up this quickly, or?
We have one application that somebody dropped in, but that's it. We need to start advertising.
Yeah. So then you're short in that area.
We're still short.
Okay. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion passes. Thanks, Rowdy. Renee?
Mr. Chairman, nothing speaking.
Kimber, anything?
Nothing this morning.
Robert?
Nothing today.
Chris, you have something later?
I got something later.
Okay. Kelly? Kenny? Levi? Clint? Cameron?
Well, Mr. Chairman, Commissioners, good morning. Just a couple items. I've had some questions from the public about the camera system for these meetings and the way it's positioned. We're working with IT to get the podium in the picture. I think Mark just came in right now and helped with that, but it should be an automatic setting that every time it comes up. So just for the public to know that we are working on those tech situations. And then our neighbor to the west, Agterra Technologies, is redoing their parking lot, tearing up the asphalt and putting down new. So they will be utilizing our parking lot in the meantime. So I gave permission to do that. So just a heads up on that. And then we had a backflow test yesterday. Fire alarms only went off 3 times. We had called it into dispatch, so no fire trucks showed up. But at this point, everything seems to be okay. That's all I have.
Very good. Questions for Cameron, anybody? Commissioner Jennings, do you have
I
anything?
don't this morning, thank you.
Commissioner Arcee?
Nothing till later,
Okay.
later.
Mr. Siddle?
Just that I will be here next Monday for the staff meeting, and then I will be, on Yonder Mountain for the rest of the week next week, so. But I will be here for the staff meeting Monday.
Very good. Mr. Haswell?
No, sir.
I am as well gonna be traveling. I'm here today for a little bit and then off to Rock Springs to the Waco conference. I'll be back Friday and then leave Saturday morning and we'll be gone till October 6th. So anyway, I got my phone with me if anybody has an emergency and anything I can help with. But moving on in the agenda, item number 3 is to consider contract award to SWCA Environmental Consultants for the revision of the Sheridan County Community Wildfire Protection Plan as part of the 2024 CWDG grant from the state of Wyoming, Office of State Lands and Investments, Forestry Division. And I would call on Chris Thomas and also Cameron Duff.
Mr. Chairman.
Team.
This was supposed to be on the agenda for last Tuesday. SWCA didn't get their contract documents back to me, so we had to push it to today. The only changes in the contract, it was outlining some of their scope. They had put in some tasks and then put in the bid of 132,000, just slightly under. That was the full amount of our grant, but we had other expenditures, so we asked them to come in at 118. And that's the basis of this contract, is saying 118,000 and then altering their scope a little bit. They were going to be creating a website and a portal to track everything. That wasn't necessary, so we just eliminated that. So their final contract amount will be $117,963.89. So unless Chris had something to add.
That's a good summary, thank you.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
I move to approve and authorize the chairman to sign the contract award to SWCA Environmental Consultants for the revision of the Sheridan County Community Wildfire Protection Plan as part of the 2024 CWDG grant from the state of Wyoming, Office of State Lands and Investments, Forestry Division.
Second.
A motion and a second. Discussion, anybody? Discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed? Motion passes. Next on the agenda is item 4, consider letter to the Public Service Commission regarding in-view transmission line installation. And I'll call on Commissioner Mike Arcee.
This comes in light of our overwhelming, I guess that, we have a lot of people here and we try to represent everybody in the county. And this is not just a community-related issue. This could be something that we would see in other areas of our county as well. So there is a complaint filed with the PSC down in Cheyenne. I sent out an email to try to find out when it's going to be heard. I understand it to be at some point in October, but we don't know for sure just exactly the date. I haven't gotten a reply back from that. So, but what we did is I drafted a letter and then it was critiqued by our legal counsel, and the letter, you have a copy of it in your packet, and what it basically is saying is that we ask that MDU come to the table with the landowners and to actually research this a lot better than what it really does. So if you want me to read the letter, I can. If it needs to be read for the public, or it's up to you. But the whole idea is that we're trying to support our community and the growth of our community in the way that we think we see it needs to be. So I'll stand for any questions.
Questions for Mike, anybody?
You know, Mr. Chairman.
Yeah.
And I guess I don't know if it's necessarily a question for Mike, a comment or whatever, that I do know that, and you're right about us trying to stand up for everyone in our community. I do know that we did have a bunch of constituents also here saying they weren't really in favor of the other routes either, that then it would just move the problem to somebody else instead of the problem where it was. So I guess I'm okay with the letter. I'm just not sure where we want it to go.
Mr. Chairman.
Yes.
You know, I feel like this would be much more effective going to our representation in Cheyenne. We have no authority, that's clear. You know, Representatives Pendergraft and Bratton came to our public meeting and told us how they thought we should be doing our jobs, but I don't know if they're aware that that's again, we have no authority. So I would love to see something going to our representation, asking them to do something about it in Cheyenne. We don't have any authority. And I don't believe the last statement is correct on this letter either. The easement was acquired in the 80s, and I know sandstone was approved in 2010. So that's, you know, a 25, 30-year difference there.
Other comments?
My two cents.
Which, where is that?
The last sentence, allowing the current route through the Shunk easement, which was acquired after all adjacent lots were purchased and homes were built, or will greatly diminish property values. That's not true.
Mr. Chairman, Commissioner, as well. I was under the impression that the Shunk easement was the last one, and that was purchased within the last year. So I guess I'm confused. I mean, I know they were working on the project for 40 years, but
Yeah.
I thought that's why I think that line is correct, is because it was, from what I understood, if I'm wrong, I'd love somebody to share that with me, but
I heard MDU say it was acquired in the 80s.
Yeah, I did too. That's what I thought as well.
what I heard them saying was that they had acquired easements, but the final easement wasn't acquired until
April is what I
April,
heard.
yes.
That's what I understood as well.
Yeah.
But I'm not
And-
sure.
And Mr. Chairman, my thought on this is, I would agree we could certainly send a letter to our representatives as well. I would agree that we don't have any regulatory power, but this is a letter of support. It doesn't hold any regulatory power. And so it's simply us saying, hey, we'd like to see you guys come to the table. It's not requiring them to, because obviously we can't require them to, but it's a request.
Very good.
So, Mr. Chairman, Commissioner Haspel, you would like this letter also to go to the legislators as well?
No, I think a different letter needs to be written to our legislators.
Okay.
I mean, if we're talking about actual change, that's what needs to happen.
Mr. Chairman?
Yeah.
On this particular letter, yes, I'll make the motion to move to approve and authorize the chairman to sign a letter to the Public Service Commission regarding the MVU transmission line installation.
I'll second that motion.
A motion and a second. Other discussion? Discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed?
Aye.
Motion passes. And with that, we are adjourned at 9:19.